Let's talk about two styles of leadership: wise leadership and toxic leadership. You know, the state of our heart and the things that motivate us have a huge impact on our ability to lead. If our motives are wrong, flowing from an impure or a wounded heart, we simply won't be able to create the culture that's needed to build unity and move everyone forward. Whatever small cracks that exist in my heart as a leader will ultimately create huge fault lines in the organization or the group of people that I'm trying to lead. James nails the importance of a leader's heart in James chapter 3, verse 16 to 18. It says, "For where you have envy and selfish ambition, there you find disorder and every evil practice. But the wisdom that comes from heaven is first of all pure, then peace-loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. Peacemakers who sow in peace reap a harvest of righteousness." Toxic leadership is driven by envy and selfish ambition. It never wants others to succeed beyond their own level of influence. It becomes bitter when those around them become more successful than they are. And it's driven by a selfish desire to use others only for the purpose of fulfilling their own vision. People become a tool that can be picked up, put down, or completely discarded at will. The end result is always a rotten culture. It will never see the full blessing of God. It will constantly be plagued by a lack of unity. People will only thrive if they're in line with what brings the leader most personal success. There will be rapid turnover within the team, and those who remain will operate within a constant environment of dysfunction and disappointment. Wise leadership is completely the opposite. Wise leaders are operating from a pure heart. They're driven by a desire to build a culture that honors God and people. They have no personal agenda or areas of brokenness that pollute their ambition and influence on others. They manifest the fruit of the Spirit in their own lives and in the culture of the organization. They do honor God and people, constantly learning to walk in the wisdom and sensitivity. The end result is there's no sense of striving. They're working with God, for God, and see His favor at work through them. They're not threatened or envious of others. They're completely secure, and their people feel the same. Their people flourish, unity is maintained, and they leave a lasting legacy of fruitfulness in everything they create. Wherever we may lead today, let's determine to live and lead from a pure heart. Let's resist the temptation of envying others or to be seen to be so much more successful. Let's learn to be content, serving God and serving others in whatever way and place He has positioned us. That way, I guarantee you'll sleep better at night, and we'll all be happier and more fruitful than we could ever imagine.